Yes. All right. Let's get started. Now, I've been talking to a few women who are like complaining to me about how they're so miserable in their career, feeling like they've gotten to a point where it's no longer doing it for them. They used to be happy and are basically still successful, but inside it's like not enough. It's like they crave more. They are feeling unfulfilled, unchallenged. And today we're going to dive into what may be the possible reason for why you are not happy in your career. And if we haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, I want to introduce myself real quick to you. My name is Dr. Lizette, and I help super successful women like you who feel like they've hit a plateau, figure out what's going on, and how to get to that next level of your career success. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're coming in from. I love to say hi, and I will give you a personal hello in the comments. All right. Now, let's go with number one. The number one thing that I want you to ask yourself is it something about your job that's holding you back? Okay. What might this look like? Okay, it could be the type of work you're doing. It could be the type of position you are in. It could be the environment that you are at. It could be the people you are working with. Okay, you have to ask yourself, who am I? What's important to me? What are my values, my core values, my needs for me to feel like I am thriving, like not just surviving. I'm talking about thriving, taking things up to the next level. Because if you're anything like me, I am all about being successful and always challenging myself to take things to the next level and see what else I can achieve. But if you feel like you've hit a brick wall, like you're stuck, like is asking yourself, is this all there is? I want you to first evaluate where you're at right now. And I know that I encounter a lot of people who are like, well, I don't feel like I have a lot of options. I feel stuck. I feel like, maybe I just need to be complacent and be satisfied that I at least have a job that pays me well. And I'm here to tell you that no. You are not meant to be complacent and to be satisfied with anything less than your best and the success that looks like success for you at the level that you desire. There may be people who are telling you, what are you complaining about? At least you have a job that pays you well and gives you vacation and sick leave and et cetera, et cetera. But for you, that's not enough. And I'm tired of you feeling like you have to just deal with it and settle, because we're not here to settle, and I'm here to help you take things to the next level. So first of all, I want you to ask yourself, is it something about my position that makes me feel unhappy? And if it is, let's figure out what that is. Let's get you doing things that are going to make you feel fulfilled, challenged, feel valued, feel like you're actually using all the wisdom and skills and knowledge that you have spent years accumulating. All right? You hear me? You get what I'm saying? I want to know. Take a moment to tell me in the comments what you are thebomb.com at. What do you do so well that nobody else can match your skill level? I want to hear what that is for you. All right. For me, it's helping women who have a mission figure out how to make it happen. Like yesterday. I want to hear what's yours. Okay. So we talked about that. Figure out what's going on in your environment at your work. Okay, the next question I want you to ask yourself is it someone else holding you back? Sometimes I talk to women who want to pivot. I help them either get that promotion, pivot, switch directions, or quit it, leave their from being an employee to become an entrepreneur. And I've spoken to a few women in STEM who are like engineers and scientists who tell me, you know what? I don't feel fulfilled doing this type of work. But they feel pressure by their family, by their spouse, by their peers to stay in the game. And I ask them, at what expense? At what expense are you listening to other people when you know deep down inside that this is not the thing that you were put on this planet to do? And I'm asking you the same question. Are there other people that you're listening to that are telling you, no, you need to stick to what you know? You're too old to switch directions. You're too old to pivot. You're too old to quit it. You're too old to shift directions. We need your steady income. We need, that paycheck, right? And inside of you, you have this deep desire to do something else because What you're doing now just isn't cutting it. It's not meeting your needs inside of you. It's not fulfilling you. Maybe it's meeting your financial needs, but when it comes to feeling fulfilled, it's not doing it. So I want you to ask yourself, who are the people that are talking to me? Who am I going for advice? And is it adding to that stress and that burden and that confusion that you're experiencing? If so, think about who you're talking to. Think about who you're asking for advice. Are they supportive or are they not? Are they helping or are they hindering you? So be selective as to who you talk to. And if you don't have anyone who is there to guide you, who is being supportive and unconditionally on your side, let's talk. And it doesn't even have to be me. It has to be somebody, though. I don't want you to be being in this journey by yourself. I want you to have someone that you can count on and can bounce ideas off of and test things out and figure out what is your next move, because being here where you are now unhappy is no bueno. Let me tell you, it sucks. And I don't want you to stay in this place. So do what you got to do to make it happen. And that leads me to my third thing that I want you to ask yourself. And that is, are you, my dear, are you holding yourself back? And I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm here to give it to you straight because I care. If I didn't care, I would be keeping it fluffy. But I would be doing a disservice to you. So I'm going to ask you point blank, are you holding yourself back? What could this look like? It could be that you are experiencing fear of failure, even fear of success. What would it mean if you actually were fulfilled and had all your dreams come true? If you actually had everything you've ever wished for, who would you become? A lot of times women I talk to are freaking afraid of what it would mean to have all that added responsibility, added freedom, added income, added leadership roles, etc., right? Because it would mean that you would have to step up and step in to that role and that confident woman that is inside of you waiting to burst out and be happier in your career. But for some reason, you are holding yourself back. And I'm here to tell you that it's time to stop that. It's time for you to let yourself show up and step up in your zone of brilliance so that you can be happy in your career and do the thing that you were put on this earth to do. And that thing is the thing that you do like nobody else can, with all the wisdom you have inside of you, with all the knowledge, skills, education, experience, etc., etc. Should I keep going, or do you get my point? If you hear what I'm saying, I want you to say, yes, I get it. Post that in the comment. Yes, I get it. And I want you today to figure out which one of those three is holding you back. Is it your position, what you're doing right now, how you're using your skills or not using them, how you are showing up at work? Are you focusing on the wrong thing? Are you doing the wrong projects? Are you selling the wrong thing? Are you in the wrong role? Okay, is that it? Then let's deal with that. Maybe it's number two. Somebody out there is pressuring you to do certain thing or telling you stop complaining. You should be happy with what you have. Or, my dear, is it you? And if it's any of these three things, I want to invite you to have a conversation with me. In 15 minutes, I can talk to you and figure out which one of these areas is holding you back and what you need to do to have your career dreams come true and get out of this place of unhappiness, of feeling unfulfilled, of feeling stagnant and stuck in your career. If you are interested in that, and if you are ready to take your career to the next level so you can go out there and do the thing that you were meant to do, I invite you to book a call. All you have to do is message me and we can set you up for a complimentary 15-minute mind-blowing makeover call with me, your go-to pro for successful women who have reached a plateau and need to figure out what's next and actually make it happen. If that's something you want, I'm here for you. So let's make this happen. Till next time.